Hey friends, it's Robin. Welcome to my July reset. If you've never seen one of these reset videos before, the idea behind them is to reset and get your life ready, all the different aspects of your life ready and reset for a new month. I tend to break mine up into 3 different categories: a home, a planning, and then a content section. And then at the end, we will kind of do a wrap up and a preview of what is to come. I will have each of the sections as a timestamp down in the description box, so if there are sections that you're not interested in or you want to skip around, all of that will be down below. Hopefully my audio wasn't too busted for most of these clips because my Blue Yeti cord is busted, and that's part of the reason why I haven't had any videos, is because it crackled through the 3 videos that I actually did film in June. So I have a new cord coming that will hopefully fix my audio. So we're gonna start it off with the home section. I do a little bit of cleaning. I do quite a big office clean because my office was a disaster. You also get to see a bit of a nursery renovation. The second section is going to be planning. I needed to refresh my planners quite a bit. I had to do some printing and all of that. And then the last section is my content. So me making some TBRs and Canvas and planning out content and all of that. So let's kick it off with all of those.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time. I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me, yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, in my bed 5 to 12, wish I could sleep. Dream about all the ways you could reach me, but now you keep missing out on me, that's for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me, yeah, brick by brick, now let me, won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Hey, we can run away. You say you wanted to. You wanna go back, wanna go back. You wanna go back to a place where we can hide. You wanna stay there, wanna stay there. You wanna stay there, we can leave the pain behind. Stay, stay, stay. Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you like a wrecking ball? We can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you wanna stay? Hey, we could be okay, but I dream that we can fly. You wanna go back, wanna go back. You wanna go back to a place where we can hide. You wanna stay there, wanna stay there. You wanna stay there, we can leave the pain behind. Stay, stay, stay. Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you like a wrecking ball? We can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you wanna stay? Don't you wanna stay with me? Don't you wanna stay? Don't you wanna break the chain? Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you like a wrecking ball? We can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. what you're doing. It's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know that I ain't playing no games. Baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing. It's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. All your life you've tried to be a good man inside. Did everything that you thought you should. Didn't seem to do you any good. I know you've tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. I know you tried so hard.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
is what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
And then, like I said, the last two sections here are going to be a wrap-up and a little preview. I'm also going to jam in a couple of other things. Like I said, I did have 3 videos that I did film for June, and the audio for all of them was busted because of my broken microphone, and there was just no salvaging it. And so I am going to kind of just mash it right into here. So let's start with some like stats and things like that for June. June was by far the most books I've ever read in a single month. I read 45 books in June. That is like far and away the most books I have ever read, and it probably won't ever happen again. I know there's always controversy around like nobody can actually read this many books or whatever. At least 16 of these were 150 pages or less, so do with that information as you will. But yeah, 45 books. It was a lot of books. I don't think I ever want to read that many books again. It was a lot of books. Part of the reason why I read that many books was it was the amazing readathon. I'm gonna do a little like, I don't want to say spill the tea, but my insight on the Amazing Readathon. If you didn't know, the Amazing Readathon was a month-long readathon that was hosted back in June. I was on Team Romance. I was hosted by 2 of my friends, Izzy from Happy for Now and Heather from Hia Booktubes, and it was an experience. I don't want to like trash talk anything because it wasn't that it was bad. It was just a lot, and a lot of how it was set up and things like that just didn't work very well in my opinion. The point system got to be a little convoluted, and the different announcements that were always US based, and I felt like there was a bit of a lack of transparency in the like how points and things were done. There were certain things that I didn't particularly love. Face Off weekend, while I had like a good time reading my books, I did not have a good time with the actual readathon portion. I didn't like how it was set up and run, but I did get some good books out of it at least. I don't know. I always struggle with these month-long readathons, and this one, I think it was too complex and too large at the same time, and it didn't end up being what I had hoped. I was pretty much over it, pretty much after Face Off weekend. Like I was done. I was over it. If you participated, let me know what you thought. I couldn't do the Discord. The Discord like legitimately made me upset sometimes. There were so many like little hints and things that were dropped in like weird places, like information would be dropped in weird places. I was like, I can't watch everyone's videos and read all of the books and keep up on all the Discord channels, and like there was just too much. Because not only were things revealed in sprints, but things were also revealed in like host vlogs as well as producer vlogs. And like it was just too many places that there was just like no way to actually like keep up with it all. And so I felt like a lot of times information just like went right by me and I had no idea. And I feel like some of the information that I did get, I only got because my friends were hosts. And so I feel like there was a lot of things that people just, if you were just a participant, like you missed out on. That's my little amazing readathon thing. But I did participate. I'm pretty much burnt out on readathons at this point, which is unfortunate because I actually prefer readathons at the end of the year. And now that I am in my 3rd trimester, I just don't think readathons are going to be a thing that happens moving forward. Going into some of my like faves and least faves, I actually didn't have a least favorite until the like last day of June. I was gonna have some like disappointing reads, which I will do in just a second, but I didn't have anything less than a 3-star in all of June until right at the very end. And that was The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson. I gave this 2 stars, and I did not like this. I only gave it 2 stars because I feel like Lana Ferguson can write a good like steamy scene, but this book it did not work for me. I felt like both characters were one really obnoxious. Like I just didn't understand any of the drama in here. Like it felt so made up and like unnecessary. Like the hero is constantly talking about how he's so bad for everyone and like no one should be with him. But like at no point does he actually do anything bad. This like giant scandal thing is all because of one single picture. He keeps talking about like how bad of a guy he is and how nobody should have to be like stuck with him. There's nothing to back that up. Like it was so melodramatic and unnecessary. I didn't like the romance. I didn't like the characters. I didn't really like anything about this book. Like I said, Lana Ferguson she can write a decent steamy scene, so I gave it an extra half star for that, I guess. This also I was kind of leery going into this because there was the controversy around Lana Ferguson using clips of actual hockey players in the promo for this, doing their groin stretches on the ice. And she literally wrote it into a scene in here where the heroine is objectifying the heroes doing their stretches. And they're trying to explain to her like what the stretches are for, and she just keeps like laughing and making like innuendos, and I was just like, that's not funny. So that was my least favorite book of the month. I did have like 2 disappointing reads. The first one's The Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood. This book wasn't bad by any means, but this is from Berkeley Romance, and I felt like this was far more contemporary than romance, in my opinion. There is like a romance in here. It does have an HEA and everything like that, but I feel like the focus of the book was so much more on the heroine's journey than it was on the actual romance part. And so I was just left feeling very meh about it in the end. I think I gave it a 3-star. And then the other disappointing one was Endless Terrors by KJ Sutton, which is book 5 in the Fortuna Sworn series. And I think this was my least favorite book of the series to date. I gave it 3 stars. And I just don't love where this series went, like at all. Like I was kind of nervous at the end of book 4 when the big reveal happens, because I was like, this could either be really cool or could go really wrong. And I didn't like it. I can't really talk about any of that because it would be a huge spoiler, but Fortuna needs to stop fucking up the world by sleeping with every guy she meets. Let's just put it that way. Somehow there is nearly an apocalypse every single time Fortuna sleeps with a man. Let's stop talking about negative things because I feel like that's all I've done so far. I do have some new favorites from the month though. I'm gonna do 2 different sections, my favorite novellas and then my favorite novels. So I got 3 new favorite novellas out of this. I read Surrender by Rilsey Adams, which I kind of knew going into this one that it would be a fave because I give almost every single Rilsey Adams novella 5 stars because I think she is just so damn talented at writing novellas. This one was no exception. It was fantastic. The second one was Love Language by Jax Calder. This was so good. This is really low angst. It's an MM romance about coworkers who are pining for each other. I liked their kind of like forced proximity, grumpy sunshine, opposites attract romance. This also has sign language in it. One of the like side characters or something like that is deaf in here, and so that aspect was really great and really cute. And I had such a good time. This book was such a delight. And then the last one was Karma by Sean. I loved this. This was so good. This is a very like kind of messy and dramatic billionaire novella. I hate billionaire romances 9 times out of 10, but this one was so much fun. The heroine and the hero, they have an arranged marriage. She wants nothing to do with it, and she like does everything she can to ruin the situation and like make the hero hate her, but the hero is obsessed. And I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. And then I had two novels that were also 5-star favorites. First was Only Fan Service by Kat Giraldo. This was a 5-star prediction for me. I knew this was going to be a 5-star from the content warning page in this book. This is a spin-off from Outfield Assist. You don't need to have read that by any means. This is following the younger brother of Henry from that book, and it is his romance with a stranger that he meets randomly on the street, and they have this like immediate connection, chemistry, but one of the heroes is like just starting to question his sexuality. He's coming out of a divorce to a woman that he has been with essentially his entire life. It's the only person he's ever been with, and they have been amazing friends, but their romance was never romantic. And they kind of just got to this point where they're like, this should be more, right? Like we should, a marriage should be more than us just being friends, right? And so he's coming out of this marriage and figuring out his identity, and there's like on-page dancing that has like these really, really cute moments where they like brush hands or touch a waist or whatever, and it was so cute. The pacing was great, everything about it was great. The food in here made me so hungry. One of the heroes, his family owns a restaurant. Every time there was a family get together and they talked about the food, I was hungry. Last favorite is, I think, my current favorite book of the year so far, and that is Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. First of all, this cover is one of the horniest covers I've ever seen, and it really sums up this book in general. I loved this. Not only did it get me in the feels because of all of the music elements in here, our hero is a cello player and our heroine is a violinist, and I did play the violin for 13 years, and so it made me feel like very nostalgic for a lot of this, and I really loved how it wasn't just like a random fact about them. Like there was a lot of musical stuff in here. Their chemistry was unreal. It was so good. The amount of tension in this was top tier. They sit across from each other because first chair cello and first chair violin are directly across from each other, and the number of times that they were just like caught staring, 10 out of 10. Moving into July, my goals, my plans. This is where I'm going to throw in some of the stuff really quick that I didn't get to post their own videos for. So the two things are my summer TBR and then a mid-year goal check-in. I'm not going to talk about these in full or anything like that because this video would get crazy long. It's already going to be way too long, but I did intend to post a mid-year goal check-in video where I actually like watched back my 2024 goals video and reacted to it, and then did like a little wrap-up-y thing where I built a TBR for a vlog that I'm hoping to do in July. The summary of that video pretty much comes down to the fact that my goals no longer really apply. My goals that I set for the year no longer really apply to where I'm at in life right now. I had all of these content goals where I was going to read 200 books and focus on vlogs and try out all of these like different style videos, but I found out I was pregnant like 2 weeks later, and obviously that has drastically changed my content and my life. My main goal now going into the second half of the year is just to do what I can and not apologize for it and not feel guilty about any of it, and just acknowledge the fact that this is a stage of my life where things aren't going to be consistent. It just is what it is. I did down my reading goal from 200 books to 100 books, which I've already passed, but I was like, I don't want to stress about this. Like, this is such a silly thing to like even think about. This is the one time of year that I will update my little graphics, my most anticipated and my 5-star predictions. And I did do that. I changed quite a few books on here. It's impossible to know going into a new year all of the releases. Usually by the mid-year point, there are books that I am really excited about that I just didn't know were coming. And so I always give myself a mid-year update where I can shift things around and take some books off and all of that. So I did do that, and we are going to do a vlog at some point in July where I try to complete some of these goals. They're all going to be about like these little like bingo type of challenge things. I have my author A to Z, my book title A to Z, my buzzword-a-thon, my 5-star predictions, and my most anticipated. But that's kind of the little TLDR on my mid-year goal video that will never see the light of day because the audio didn't work. As for my summer TBR, I always do a seasonal TBR now where I kind of like break it into categories and tell you about some upcoming content and things like that. Again, I filmed all of this, but you couldn't hear me. I have a graphic over on Instagram. I'm just gonna pop it up right here so you can see. There's 16 books on this TBR. I have 4 arcs, 4 new releases, 4 books for Summerween, and then 4 books for vlogs and videos. I already told you about one of the vlogs. It's going to be a mid-year goal check-in, so I have a couple of books for that on here. And then I do have an idea for a vlog that I would like to do in August. I just don't know if it's going to be able to happen, but the Return to Monte Carlo by Kate C. Wells is tentatively for that video, if I can do it. I tend to read my TBRs. When I reflected back on May's in this, there was only 1 book that I didn't end up reading off of that 16-book TBR. So this is a pretty good depiction of some of the books that I'm going to be reading mainly over July and August and possibly into September. So let's wrap this up by talking about actual July things. Like what is going to be happening in July. I think I'm going to do this in 2 sections. We'll talk about like my reading and channel stuff, and then we'll do personal stuff at the end. I want to do that mid-year goal video. I know for sure I'm going to be reading Ensnaring the Siren by Desiree M. Nicoli, and then The Scent of Us by Eliana Lee. So those are the 2 books that I know. I just don't quite know when that video is going to be. My main focus for pretty much all of summer now is going to be arcs. I ended up with an absolutely absurd number of July and August arcs. I think like the total count was like 22 or 24 arcs across the 2 months. Like it was stupid. Granted, I've gotten a lot of them done. I only have 4 July arcs I think left, and then I really want to get ahead for the end of the year because I know most of October is pretty much going to be me on maternity leave. I want to get ahead as much as I can, so that's going to be like the main focus for all of July, August, and September up until baby gets here. And reviews, because I have, I think, like a 12 or 13 book backlog of reviews that I need to write because I read so many in June and I just could not fathom writing the reviews. So I need to actually write the reviews as well. And then lastly, let's talk about some personal goals. I have my Moxie life here. I talk about this all the time. I don't share my personal goal, like my full personal goals, because they involve more people than just me. First of all, my 3rd trimester starts in just a couple of days, which is wild. I had this like weird sense of like almost like Sunday scaries going into July, because July was like in my mind that like time when it got real. It was my 3rd trimester. We have my baby shower this month in just a couple of weeks. And so this month has like been in my head all year, and now that it's here, it feels unreal. So we have my baby shower. Hopefully the weather cooperates because the place that we're having it is mostly outside. So pray for me. Pretty much everything else personal wise is just tons and tons of baby prep. We have all of the bare bones. We need to finish the update for the closet because we need to do some mudding and repainting and stuff like that. I need to put in like different forms for work and all of that stuff, figure out what stuff we have left that we still need. Let's see, what else do I have on here that I can tell you about? I have some fun things with like family and stuff. We're gonna do a cookout with my family for the 4th of July. I have a friend's going away party. She is moving to a different state again on us, so we have that. We need to look at a new car because my car lease is up, so I'll be working on that. But that's kind of it. I wish I could be taking like a summer vacation or something like that, but unfortunately we're hoarding time off right now because the US doesn't believe in paid maternity leave. Unfortunately, not a ton of like, I don't know, big fun things, but I do love summers in Milwaukee. Like there's always something to do here. So I am looking forward to just kind of enjoying summer and getting everything ready for baby girl who is going to be coming at the end of September. So I think that's pretty much it for my July reset. I feel like this was a really rambly one, but I just feel like I had a lot to update on since I didn't get to post any content in June. Hopefully, like I said, now that I have this microphone situation, hopefully on the mend, I can film and post some videos again. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know how your June went. Let me know what your goals and plans are for the month of July. Bye.